Have you ever wanted to be a food and travel writer? Well, in this masterclass, I'm going to arm you with the skills to get started on your first assignment. I'm Yasemen Kaner-White. I'm a food and travel journalist, author, and TV presenter. So let's get started. So firstly, I want you to think why, okay? So let's write that down. Why? Why do I want to do this? Number one. So consider, is it genuinely what you want to do? Or have you been watching loads of fab people jumping off cliffs in Timbuktu or eating something yummy in Hong Kong? Are you influenced by social media and what you think it's really about? Or do you absolutely love food and travel like I do? So I want you to think, what is it about food and travel that turns you on? Is it the people? Is it the nature? Is it the culture? Is it tingling your taste buds with things from all around the world? What is it about food and travel that turns you on? Next up, you need to think, why me? So why are you the right person for the job? Do you maybe have a lot of knowledge? Have you got one of those encyclopedic memories? So you need to think, number two, why me? Big fat question mark. Why am I the right person? Are you good with people? So think, when you're traveling, you're going to be interviewing people, you're going to be interacting constantly with people. So if you're a bit of a wallflower or if you don't like people, it might not be for you. So you need to think, do you have the right skill set? Maybe you're already well traveled. So again, that will stand you in good stead. Are you a good cook? Think what skills you have and why me? Does it make sense? Next, I want you to think, for number three, can I do it? Question mark. So what do I mean by that? I mean, can I afford to do it? And when you're thinking of can I afford to do it, it's the two commodities, time and money. So first of all, think about the money. Can I afford to do it? So if you're a freelancer, you might be rich one month, poor the next month. That's fine if you don't have a lot of responsibilities. But if you have a mortgage, a family, children coming out your ears, you're going to need stability. You're going to need the same salary every month. So can I financially do it? Next up, think about the time. So take me, for example. Last year, I went on 19 trips. So if I had a big family or a lot of responsibilities back here, that could have been hard. So do you have the time to do it? Which brings us to full-time and part-time. Would I want to be full-time? Would I want to be part-time? Do I want to be in-house? Do I want to be a freelancer? And again, it is quite possible to be a full-timer or a freelancer with a huge family. I know a lot of people who are food and travel writers who take their children with them or who work around school holidays. So it is feasible. Maybe I could have done those 19 trips with lots of children. Anything is possible, but you need to work out how it's going to affect you. Can I really do it? Think what suits your personality. Be realistic. So number four is be realistic. When you're realistic, you need to think, if I'm a freelancer, I need to do my own accounts. Now, you don't need to be the greatest mathematician. I'm certainly not. But then that means I need to pay an accountant, again, which brings us back to money. So are you going to do your own bookkeeping? Do you want to manage your own career? Or would you rather be someone who's in-house and then have them sort it for you? So be realistic. Another way to be realistic is, of course, watching me today and finding out some tips from someone doing it. Also, think in your own network. Do you know someone who's already doing it? Maybe you know someone who's a food and travel writer or broadcaster. Talk to them. Maybe shadow them if you can. Go in there. Find out what their life is like, be realistic and be honest with yourself. Next, I want you to think about, do you enjoy it? Okay, so that could be our number 5. Do I enjoy it? And when I say that, obviously, maybe you're not doing it already, but you must have already started writing. So when you're at school, were you good at writing? When you write emails to people, is it one line or is it a chatty, colloquial email, telling them what you're doing, asking them what they're doing? Do you have the self-motivation as well? Again, more so if you're a freelancer, but also if you're in-house. And does it come from the heart? So are you naturally an inquisitive person? Are you interested in the world around you? And are you confident enough to be asking people the questions you need to get the knowledge you need to put into your articles? Lastly, number 6, can you sell yourself? Now, this is particularly if you're a freelancer. So I'm constantly pitching. So I'm not only selling my idea, I'm selling myself. So can you sell yourself and your ideas to an editor, to a broadcasting agency, whoever it is? Can you push yourself? You need to be someone who can push your ideas across. So that's what we have here. We have my 6 top tips, and I'm going to recap them for you. Number 1, we've got, why do I want to do this? What is it about food and travel that turns me on? Number 2 is, why me? Why have I got the skill set that can succeed at this? Number 3, can I do it? So again, that's financially and time-wise. Can I do it? Have I got the resources, the lifestyle that would enable me to succeed at being a food and travel writer? Number 4, be realistic. So that's asking people already on the job, watching these types of videos, gather the knowledge and find out what would be involved, and then think, can I do it? Be realistic. The next is, do I enjoy it? So are you already writing long emails, writing long scripts on Instagram? Are you already writing? Are you already eating and traveling? Do you enjoy it? And number 6, can you sell yourself? Can you push yourself? And that's it. Good luck.